Well, as promised, Daniel Robertson, he's not the biggest guy, but the guy plays big. Plays a lot like David Eckstein down in San Diego. You know, small in stature, packs a big punch. Well, the voice of these Storms, Sean McCall, got a chance to catch up with Daniel, and here's their conversation.
Hanging out here at the Diamond, overlooking left field and visiting with Storm left fielder Daniel Robertson. Thanks, my friend, for taking some time today, but also congratulations on early season success, the team success, and a young man that seems to just enjoy playing baseball every day.
You know, you can't beat it, the weather out here in California. The sun's beating down on you. Great weather, you get to play baseball every day. I mean, you know, it's a dream that you have as a little kid, and why not live it out every day?
I know last year you were at Fort Wayne, you started your professional career at Eugene, but now you're in Southern California, back home, you're from Covina, you get mom and dad rooting for you every night and the friends and family. What's that like for a young player who has that kind of support each and every night?
I think it's special because, you know, I was spoiled early in my college career, and then I went away to Oregon, and then right back into Oregon, and then in Fort Wayne, and you kind of forget what it's like to be at home. You forget what it's like to sometimes be able to go home, have a home-cooked meal, and, you know, coming out here with family and friends, you know, it's special. You get to share some of those relationships when you're young, and you get to play with your friends, but when you're still playing and they get to come out here and watch you, I think it's a lot of fun.
As a hitter, your ability to stay back and go to right field or go to right center field, I counted up the hits at this point, 27 games in. You've had a hit in 24 of those, but also you've gone to right field or right center field, 21 of your base hits going the other way. What's the key to that for you, staying back and just waiting for your pitch?
You know, pitchers are trying to get you out just as much as the catcher is behind the plate. You know, he knows your weaknesses at some point. If, you know, some of these guys I've played with, and I think, you know, it's trying to keep you off balance. But sort of say, you know, as a hitter, you got to understand that there's two foul poles for a reason. And if you can use if you could use the whole field, you know, a buddy of mine, we used to joke around in short season, if you just put the ball in play, there's a billion hits out there for you just waiting. And, you know, it's crazy things could happen in baseball. And if you just trust that the whole field, you can use it, I think there's also more success for you.
Manny Ramirez was in town the other day, and you went out and purchased your Manny wig. I know you like to have fun, but it looked good on you. How long did you get to wear it? It probably was a little bit sweaty, but you had some fun with that Manny wig.
Absolutely. You know, Manny Ramirez comes out here. You get to watch him on TV. You know, Manny being Manny, he definitely knows how to have fun when he plays this game. And I think, you know, he's almost 40 years old, and I think football, it can make you feel old. Basketball, when you can't jump no more, it makes you feel old. But you know what? At 40, almost 40, the man can still hit, and he knows how to have fun out here. You never find Manny without a smile on his face. And I think, you know, Steve in the front said he had those Manny dreads, and I think I couldn't help putting it on. I wore him to shag balls and to run the bases, but you know me, when it came time to step in the cage, I had to take them off and put my game face on.
Before we finish up today, let's talk about a couple highlights as a professional for you. You've won a Northwest League batting title. You've been a league champion last year with Fort Wayne. What a great experience for the team. Are those a couple of the highlights for you, whether it's individually or team-wise, as you move on up the ladder?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was good for me to experience that success in my first year, but, you know, I wanted to make the playoffs in short season. And hindsight, when the season was over, all I understood is that we didn't get to play in the playoffs, but all these accolades came in, and, you know, they're special. I appreciate them and the things that I've done, but I think it was nothing more special than getting a dog pile last year. You know, I went to Oregon State. I wanted a dog pile. I wanted to do all those things. I've never won anything in baseball before, only in football. And when Brock struck that final guy out and I got to sprint in from right field and join my teammates in a dog pile on the mound, I don't think, you know, I mean, I think getting to the big leagues is great, but that exact moment and some of those things, sharing it with guys that you've been involved with, you know, for a year, put in that time all year, nothing's more special than that moment right there. And, you know, I think it can't be repeated unless I win a World Series.
I want to say congrats on the success. May you get that feeling one day at the Major League level. And also with the Storm in 2010, here's to a dog pile down the road, my friend. Keep up the good work, and thanks for your time today.
Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Daniel Robertson, check out his numbers and early success as a professional since 2008.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. The California League schedule is a grind. It begins in early April, it ends in September, and the players get all of 11 off days the entire season, and 4 of those coming in a row at the All-Star break. So those off days are real precious, and they just had their first one in May. We wanted to see how the players celebrated their first off day. Do they sleep? What do they do? We sent our camera into the locker room and around the stadium to find out just what the players do on their off days.
Oh man, we all went to Santa Monica So LA, it was a good time. So I mean, just to get away, not even thinking about baseball, was nice.
Have you been to LA or the Hollywood scene before, or was this a first for you?
No, it was a first. It was a first, but it was definitely everything I thought it would be.
I went down to Mission Beach in San Diego and enjoyed the day.
That's nice living. I know that's not Trenton, Michigan, my friend. That's San Diego, California. How was it? Thumbs up?
Definitely a good time. I mean, it's got nothing on Trenton, Michigan, but you know, it's guys up.
Well, a bunch of us, we went down to LA, went to the House of Blues, and went and saw the band Steel Panther.
How were they?
It was awesome. Best show I've seen.
Went to Disneyland.
Did the family thing, and kids are in tow as well?
Yeah, they were here.
What was the favorite part about Disneyland?
Probably the meeting Mickey part in his house. That was pretty big for Mason.
You know, I gotta be honest. We, I can't really talk about it right now. I gotta be honest.
One more segment to come. When we come back, a list of the upcoming promotions at the old ballpark. And look at who's back. It's Man Ram, his annual visit to the Diamond. You're watching StormWatch.